Hello children, so today we are going to discuss chapter 7 of class 7, that is congruence of triangles. Okay, so in our previous video we are going to discuss some introduction about the congruence. So how we are going to call two figure is a congruent or not. So we discuss if two figure having same shape and same size, then we call two figures are congruent. Okay, like our palm, these two are having same shape and same size, so these two are congruent to each other. Similarly, we have lots of figure, okay, that is a congruent figure. So here in this video we are going to discuss our main topic of this chapter, that is congruence of triangles. So how we know that two triangles are congruent or not? Similarly, by same property, the two triangle must be having same shape. Okay, their same shapes are must be same, and second, all the measurements are same. So what are the measurement in a triangle? So we know that in a triangle there are 6 measurement, there are 3 angles and 3 sides, so we have to check 6 measurement in our triangle. So let's first discuss about how we know that two triangles are having same shape or not. Now suppose I am taking two example here. Okay, here I have two triangles. These are two triangles. Okay, this is a equilateral triangle, means all sides are equal in this triangle. Okay, now in this is a second triangle, so this is a right angle triangle, means one angle must be 90 degree. It is possible that these two triangles are congruent? No, because their same shape are not equal. One is equilateral shape and other is right angle shape. Okay, their shape is not equal to each other. If I am going to put one on another, they are not going to overlap each other because their shape are different. So we can say that two triangle must be have a same shape. Now I am going to take another triangle like this. Okay, here we have two triangles. Okay, if I am going to put one on other, what we are going to see, they are going to be overlap each other because both are equilateral triangle, means their shape are equal. Okay, their shapes are same. So after that, first thing we have to check that two triangle must be having a same shape. If one triangle is equilateral, then second triangle also be equilateral. If one triangle is isosceles triangle, then another one is also isosceles triangle. If one is right angle triangle, then another one is also be a right angle triangle. Okay, means their shape must be same. After that, second topic we have to discuss for congruency, that their measurement must be also same. Suppose I am taking two triangles which have the same shape. Okay, suppose this is a triangle A, B, C, and another triangle X, Y and Z. These two are having same shape. Okay, now after that, what we have to check that to become a congruent, what all the measurement must be equal. All the measurement means how many measurement we have here? Okay, so here we have one angle, so this angle A must be equal to the corresponding angle in triangle XYZ. Suppose this angle X is equal to angle A. So what we can write? Angle A is going to be equal to angle X. Okay, now second, if I am taking angle B is equal to angle C, not angle B is equal to angle Y. So let's write here angle B is equal to angle Y. Okay, now the third triangle, I'm taking angle C. Angle C is equal to angle Z. So let's write here angle C is equal to angle Z. Okay, now let's discuss the side. Suppose I am taking side AB is equal to side XY. So let's write here also AB side is equal to XY. Okay, now if this side BC is equal to YZ, so let's write here there BC is equal to YZ, and at last if AC is equal to XZ. So what we can see, how many aspects we have to check in a triangle. So to check that measurement, there are 3 angles, okay, and 3 sides. So we have to, all these 6 measurement must be equal. Okay, suppose if there are 2 triangle, in angle B is equal to Y, angle C is equal to Z, but angle A is not equal to angle if there is all things are given equal but only 1 or 2 are not equal, means that triangles are not a congruent. So what is necessary for to become a congruent triangle? It is necessary that 2 triangle must be having same shape and all these 6 aspects are equal to each other. Then only we can write that this triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. Okay, it is important that we have to arrange the name of the triangle in the correspondence form only. Like if A is equal to X, then if I write here at the first place A, then here we also write the X at the first place. Okay, similarly angle B is equal to Y. If B is the middle of AC, then Y is also going to be middle of XZ. Okay, similarly C is equal to Z, then if we write C at the last, then Z also must be at last. Okay, we're not going to write, if I'm going to write like this, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle YZX, then it's going to be wrong, because according to this angle A is equal to angle Y, but here what we given, angle A is equal to angle X. Okay, and according to this angle B is equal to angle Z, but here what is given, angle B is equal to Y. So it is necessary that we are going to arrange the name of the triangle in the same way as we write the first triangle. Like if A is equal to X, then A at the same place. Similarly if AB is equal to XY, then if AB as the starting, then XY is also at the starting of the name. Okay, so this is important, we have to notice. Okay, now one thing is that if these measurements are given to equal, then we can write that triangle ABC is congruent to XYZ, and if it is given that this is equal, then we can say that what measurement are equal. Like if I am going to write any triangle, okay, if it is given that a triangle PQR is congruent to triangle CBA. Okay, it is given that triangle PQR is congruent to CBA. ठीक है, then what we going to know by this statement only, we can say that both the triangle PQR and triangle CAB must be having same shape. Their shape must be same. After that, what are the measurement we conclude by this statement only? We can say that if it is given that angle P is equal to angle P as the first place, so we can say that angle P is equal to angle C. Okay, and similarly if angle Q is equal to what? Q is at the middle of this name, so here we also take the name angle at the middle of this triangle CBA. So here what we can take? Angle B. Similarly angle R is equal to, angle R is at the last, then angle R is equal to angle A. So what we notice that if we take from first, then we have to take here also first. If here we take from the last, here also we have to take last. This is important. Okay, after that what more we conclude about the side? So about side, if I am going to write side PQ is equal to what? PQ is equal to CB. Similarly QR, side QR is equal to what? It is BA. And at last PR is from start and end, then here we also take CA, then we can say that this PR is equal to CA. So if measurements are equal, then we can say that triangles are congruent, and if it is given that triangle are congruent, then it's obvious measurement are going to equal, and we have to arrange the triangle in the same way. In same way the measurement are given equal. Okay, not like if angle A is equal to angle P, then if P is right at the first, then angle A also have to right at the first. Okay, so this is important. So this is all about triangle. So how we know that two triangles are congruent? If their shape are same. Okay, like if one triangle is equilateral, then another one also equilateral, and second their six measurements are equal, means all the angle, corresponding angle are going to be equal and corresponding sides are going to be equal. So this is the way. Now in next video we are going to discuss how some of the criteria, how by the help of that criteria we can say that triangle is congruent or not. Okay, there are some criteria, so that we discuss in next video. So till that's all for today. Thank you.